Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Tuesday, June 24th. So we just got back from By Dawg out in Cleveland, out in Youngstown, Ohio. Sunday was a full day of travel, so driving to Cleveland from Youngstown and then flying 6 hours all day and got home hella late. So yesterday was just like a recovery day.
Pretty much, yeah.
Even though I know you had to work, your mom had to work.
Yeah.
So I got to chill, but whatever.
It's
So
all
we're
good.
finally making this kind of like a review recap. All the things that we thought about the first By Dawg. And real quick, I just want to say sorry I haven't gotten any like vinyl reviews or anything out. I haven't really bought much over the last few months. I know I met a gentleman out at By Dawg. I believe he's a police officer from Virginia, I think. I don't know if you remember that guy coming up. Was he from Virginia?
I think he said he was from Virginia, yeah.
But he was complimenting me on my Impetigo box set review, and I appreciate that. So, sorry I haven't done any vinyl reviews, but let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, because I definitely want to make some more reviews. But the only thing I bought in the last few months, the new Savage Master, Sirathungal Double Live LP, and the new Century. That's pretty much all I bought. So, not a lot of vinyl buying. So with that being said, we got out to Cleveland Thursday night, checked into the hotel, woke up the next day, and we headed over to Hell's Headbangers, which is their warehouse is in Brunswick, I believe it's called. This little township out there. And it's kind of far from Cleveland. It's about 40 minutes, if I remember right. And we get out there, they were having an open house, and Attic was going to be there to sign. And I did see the guys from Deceased were there, and I think a few other people were there. But yeah, we showed up there, and we got inside the warehouse, and you
It's what you would expect. It's a warehouse of just vinyl and CDs.
Yeah.
Like, everything metal is in it.
And you get this brag from like it. Most of you all watch J Dawg's channel, I assume. If not, you need to go watch it. It comes out every day. It's fantastic. But he brags about how much inventory they have, and then you actually go in there and you see it, like all the vinyl on the wall, and just racks and racks of CDs, a whole room full of T-shirts, and it's just incredible how much stuff they have.
Yeah, it's insane.
I was pretty much blown away by it. It was pretty wild. They had like an action figure wall. They had books on the wall. They had just freaking everything, man. Anything you want in metal, it's there. But yeah, we went there, checked that out, and bought some of the Fest shirts. You know, they were selling them there. This was limited to 50, and I think only 100 of these were made. That's the Sanctimonious cover, which Attic hasn't had in years. And then if you turn around on the back, it's got the the
Attic logo.
Yeah. And then on the back of this one, it's got the By Dawg presented by J Dawg, and then the bands. So we're going to talk about the bands and stuff coming up in a minute. So Attic ended up signing a poster for you, a couple postcards, and my Sanctimonious poster. Besides the new guitars, he didn't sign that, which I totally understand. He didn't play on it. But yeah, super cool guys. Actually, when we flew in,
Oh, we met him at the airport, which is really cool.
Yeah, and good thing your mom was paying attention, because she's all, oh, isn't that a band? And I looked, I'm like, oh shit, it's Attic. So they were getting their luggage, and we go, hey man. And he's wearing his
my Texas shirt.
Yeah, from Hell's Heroes. So he's wearing his Attic shirt, oddly enough. Hey, can we get a photo? And they were super cool. They all lined up, and I'll show it to you guys right here. But this was the airport photo. And yeah, it was just super cool to meet those guys. Super nice guys, man.
Yeah.
One of the nicer bandmate people I've ever met, I would say.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I mean, I've never really met much bands, but
oh, trust me.
I know a lot of people are assholes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like Gene.
Oh god, that dude was the worst. Or Alex Skolnick from Testament. Anyways, if I ever get to meet Gary Holt again, I'm going to tell him, hey man, I'm going to show him my ticket from when I was 14 years old. I have to pull it out of the frame. But He signed the back of it, and he was super nice. And I'm going to tell him, hey, dude, it was cool meeting you. But after that, it was all downhill because you were the nicest band guy I've ever met in my life. But one day I'll run into him. He's always at Ace of Spades. He's always in the Sacramento area. So anyways, on to the fest. There was a pre-show that same night.
Yeah.
But I knew before leaving the house, because I tried to get tickets, it sold out. They were all gone. It was free, but the free tickets were all gone. So I was talking to King Fally about it, and he said they agreed to play the show, and then they found out that the tickets went up sale, and then like 40 minutes later, they were all gone. So No Class is a pretty small venue. We ended up going there just to see if we could get in. We met Jeremy, the guy that put it on. He's a super nice guy. He's also from Fresno, I think. The family's from there.
I think you said that, yeah.
So he said, just check with the lady running the tickets. So we asked her, and she said, no, it's sold out. I said, okay. And I was like, you know what? We listened to a few songs of Molder, and we just bounced. So I found out the next day at Dead by Dog that there was probably some room for us that people didn't show up. So my buddy Randy, who runs Blades of Steel Fest, was telling me. But yeah. So anyways, we didn't go to that, but it was all good. We went out for your birthday, right? Was that day or was that the next day?
Yeah, that was that day.
Okay, cool. So it all worked out.
Yeah.
It was no big deal.
No big deal at all. Just hanging out in Cleveland.
Yep. And then the next day we checked out of Cleveland. We went and hit up a few places. And then we headed out to Youngstown, Ohio, which is over an hour from Cleveland, heading east, southeast, basically. Checked into the hotel there, then headed over to Westside Bowl, and showed up at Dead by Dog. That venue is
awesome.
So badass.
It's literally what you could ask for. It's literally like a stage. I was looking at it, so the very far right, they literally like cleared out like the whole like front of like the bowling alley, like the balls are you throw them. So you're basically like the floor is like you're underneath the bowling alley pretty much, which is pretty cool. And the whole like rest of it, like going from like that point back, is the stage, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So what they probably did was they probably split that bowling alley in half and removed all those lanes.
Yeah.
And created a stage.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like the steps you come down on are literally like the floor of like the bowling alley still.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So like I said, they just cleared out the whole like that whole half of it.
Yeah.
For the floor.
Yeah, like where you would be like like you said,
grabbing the ball
balls,
and running up to the lane.
Yeah. And that's like where you would have the seating area watching.
Yeah.
That's where all the merch was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's interesting how they did it, but hey, it's a cool venue. Like I think you could ask for on there.
Yeah. And then J Dawg was mentioning how good the prices were, and he was right, and then some. Yeah, that 16 ounce for an IPA, a local IPA, for $6. It's like, that's unheard of, man.
Yeah, you're never gonna get anywhere else like that.
No.
You go anywhere else, you're paying like minimum of like 16.
Yeah, $16 minimum. You probably 20 is what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Usually $16 is like a 12-ounce beer.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then their mixed drinks, they had a couple of signature cocktails, and they were like $10, and they were big, like solo cups. It's like, and then we grabbed some cheese curds, some jalapeno poppers, and a gyro. It was like $30 for all that, and the food was killer.
Oh yeah, really good.
But then on to the bands that
it's bowling alley food. It's stadium food.
Yeah, but it's
good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. Yeah.
It was our first time having cheese curds, and they were rock and roll, dude. They were super good. So on to the bands. The first one was Rotten UK. They're from Ohio, I believe. They're kind of like a punk, kind of rock and roll biker band almost. There's a lot of motorcycle banter in between songs, but they were really cool. I enjoyed the shit out of them. And then next up was OG's Rochevore. So they filled in for Regurgitation, and they dropped off like a few weeks ago. So Rochevore stepped in, which was killer. Never seen them before. I know that they were coming back around a lot lately, but just that classic traditional death metal from the early 90s. I believe their 7-inch was on Relapse, now that I think about it. I thought it was on Seraphic Decay, but I can't remember. I got to look it up. What'd you think of those two bands?
They were good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, not too bad.
Yeah. And then was Lurking Corpse up next?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. Or no, it was Evil Army. So Evil Army is a thrash band from like the mid 2000s, I believe. They're really killer, but I think J Dawg was saying in one of his videos they wipe the floor with Avenger of Blood or Merciless Death or Fueled by Fire, and that may all well be true, but come on, bro, they don't mop them with all of them. There's other bands. I'm just saying.
Yeah, especially going to thrash. There's like legends.
Well, but there's like the mid 2000s too,
That's
like
true.
late 90s, and there's like Scuttlebutt in there. There's a bunch of bad ones out of Europe, but
Yeah.
there's some U.S. bands that are right there with Evil Army. Trust me,
Yeah.
you just got to go find them. And then probably next after that was Lurking Corpse. They were probably my second favorite band of the night.
Yeah, they were good.
Freaking entertaining as hell.
Yep, awesome.
Funny as shit in between with the banter. Super cool songs. And he switched from like death metal to super singy vocals, and it's just silly. It was like a lot of fun. It put a smile on my face. We were going back and forth on the patio, and we met some other cool cats from SAC actually at the warehouse. So we ended up talking a lot more. I'm going to see them dudes out here at, what's the name of that band? Morbid Saints playing out here. So we're going to hook up there, talk to those dudes again. A couple people came up and recognized me from a channel. I do appreciate that. And then the next band was Malignancy.
Yeah.
Again, another OG death metal, just heavy shit, classic. They played their original album all the way through. And it was killer. More just badass death metal. None of these bands sucked at all.
No, not at all.
This night was all killer.
It was all killer bands. All sounded great.
Yeah, no filler. It was just, well, J Dawg picked them all. What else were you expecting?
Yeah.
And then, so after Malignancy was Profanatica.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's sick as hell, man. Paul on drums and vocals. It's just insane, man. It's so good.
It is. They killed it for sure.
Like him and Chris Reifer, dude. They just as older as the dudes are, they still kill it to this day. And they played their first album in its entirety as well, I believe. I don't know, a couple of songs I didn't recognize, but a lot of them I did. And then next up was Attic, man. Second time we got to see him.
Still amazing set. Like it's,
I've been a fan of them even before I found J Dawg's channel. Like, I forget what I was listening to, but Serpent in the Pulpit came over as a song, and I was like, oh, dude, this band's insane.
Yeah.
Like, most people say, oh, it just sounds like King Diamond. I thought that too as well, but then you start hearing the music.
I mean, as much as like they do, like especially vocal wise, it's like if you have your vocals sound like just like King, like that, you can switch it like that. I don't see why else you wouldn't.
Like,
do
he's
it
the
too.
only one who can sing that way. It's like, come on, bro.
Like,
you can never have enough King.
Yeah.
Or those that sound like them, but they're way different. Their music's way different.
They don't have that same like Halloween like dark tone as King
they're
does.
straight dark, black, thrash. Yeah, just speed, just
awesome.
And their set was incredible, just from start to finish.
Yep.
It was just amazing. Everybody was. There was a time where dudes were like, we're all just thank you, and Clicio's thanking, and someone's all, thank you, J Dawg, and Clicio's all, yes, thank you, J Dawg. He starts going into the rant, and then later on at the end of the set, we're all saying thank you. Somebody's all, thank you, J Dawg. He's like, dude, he already thanked J Dawg. Like, come on, dude, get off the leg. So I just yelled out, thank you, Attic, because I was like, thank these guys for
coming out second time
and flying 20 hours just to play one little show in Cleveland. Not even Cleveland, but Youngstown. Come on, man. Thank them. But anyways, it was badass.
It was. They, like, the moment I found them out, like, during Hell's Heroes, like, whatever. If they ever come down here anywhere in the States, we got to go see them. Because they're like, it's awesome.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the better bands live I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
So I will go see him
I'll go see
anywhere
him.
in the
Yep,
States.
Exactly.
All right, man. So did you enjoy it?
Oh, loved it.
That was great. No complaints whatsoever.
Not at all.
Just the fact that we couldn't get into the pre-fest, but didn't know. Found out too late. Sucks to be us. But those of you who did get to go, good for you. Hope you enjoyed it. It sounded great outside.
Yeah.
By the way, the sound inside Westside Bowl is incredible.
Yeah.
The band sounded amazing.
Exactly. Like I said, for how it's thrown together, literally just cut off a bowling alley lane and just throw a stage together.
Yeah.
It sounded great.
All right. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say.
No.
Killer Fest, J Dawg, I hope you do it again. It looked like there were north of 300 people in there. Hopefully you didn't lose money. Hopefully you have enough to do a part 2. I know you're talking about doing it in Europe. Don't do it over there, bro. We're not going to go over there. Just have Attic play every year. Fuck it. And just get different other bands.
Yeah, hey, they'd probably be down too. I don't think they would really care.
No. But, all right, man. So we'll catch you guys on the next video. Again, let me know what other kind of content you guys might be interested in. Should we do live streams? Me and Hayden, you guys want to ask questions or whatever? Who knows? But thanks for stopping by, y'all. Cheers. We're all good?
Yep, we're all
Anything
good.
else?
I'm good.
All
Nothing
right.
else.
You got to go to work, too.
Like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Well,
Still got time.
go kick it then.
Yeah, I
All
will.
right. Later.
All right.